Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear. I wanted to do a quick little project video today, doing some modifications on the Spyderco Peter Rassenti Paysan. This knife came to me with this titanium pocket clip on it. I think it's an MXG gear clip. I'm not totally positive on that, but as much as I like the clip, I do not like that it came to me anodized purple. So I'm going to share with you today my process for removing anodization on titanium. It's super easy, super quick, and you only need a couple of things. So first thing you're going to need, other than the knife itself, is some proper tools. So this is my go-to toolkit for removing or disassembling anything to do with knives. I've got all the Torx bits down here. I've got some Phillips and flatheads and all kinds of fun stuff. So I use this tool a lot. We are going to be using the driver, and I believe these are T6. Let me make sure that that is correct. Yes, T6 bit. So that's what I'll need from there. This was an awesome buy on Amazon. I'll probably do a video just on this another time. The next thing that you will need is one empty dish. The empty dish is going to come into play in a second. You'll see how. You'll need one dish with just some tap water in it. That is going to come in handy as well. I've got a couple of gloves just to keep my hands safe because I am going to use a little bit of a chemical here. And I've got some paper towels. Paper towels are a knife modder's best friend. And I've got a fork in case it just makes it easier to pull the clip out of the solution. So the solution that I'm going to be using is right here. I've got a big old bottle of it. This is Wink Rust Stain Remover. This solution is going to pull all of the anodizing right out of it. It's going to do all the work for me. So it's going to be nice and simple, super easy, and we will go ahead and get started now. All right, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get this clip removed off of the knife. There's one screw. There's two screws. And there is screw number 3. Now we're free. I'm going to keep my screws right there so that I don't lose them. This mat is super handy. I've got a ton of these. They actually came from like an interior kit. I used to work in car sales, so I took home one of the binders from a nicer model Lexus, and it had all of these samples in it. So I've got like 20 sheets of this leather material in different colors and grains, and I use them all the time for stuff like this. Super handy. But here's the knife, clipless. Actually feels really cool in hand without that. Super, super slim without the clip on it. But yeah, that is the knife. Here is the clip we are going to be working on. So I can set my tools aside until we're done. Now, all that we're going to do is take this dish and our solution. Go ahead and remove the lid here. It's childproof. We'll see if I can get it open. There we go. You'll see it's got this nozzle on it that kind of keeps it from spilling out too quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I've got plenty in here to cover it. This bottle was not that expensive. I'm not worried about wasting it. I can always buy more if I need to. And now that we've got a good amount of the solution in there, we're ready to go ahead and just put the clip in. I'm going to do a quick little test dip just to make sure I don't have any reaction that I'm not meaning to have. And you can already see it's pulling that right off of it. So I'm going to go ahead and just plunk the whole thing down. Looks like I'm going to need to use my fork and just give it a little bit of a stir. But you can see we're already almost there. It doesn't take any time at all. And voila. Now, before this gets any coarser than I want it to, I'm going to switch this bowl. You can see it's like steaming off of there. And I'm going to put it in the water. And that is that. So now that that's done, let me get my gloves on. Go ahead and give this a quick wipe down with the paper towels. Just ripped that glove pretty good. That's okay. to get my paper towels up here and ready. Just gonna set one of these, pop it right down onto it and let it begin dripping. Alright. Now, if you leave this in the solution for very long, in my experience, it does tend to make the titanium a little bit rough, but I just had it in there for a moment, as you saw, and we should still be pretty smooth on here. Yeah, everything's looking great. Now it is just a raw titanium clip. Go ahead and give that a nice wipe. Make sure I've got everything off of there. Perfect. So there you have our refinished clip. No more purple to be found. You'll see matches the knife a lot better in my opinion. So now we're going to go ahead and just get that reinstalled on there. Give it a quick blow, make sure I don't have any water in these holes. Perfect, we're in great shape. Take my gloves back off now that that's wiped down. Turns out these gloves were a little bit useless. Didn't really need them, but glad I had them just in case. Now, this looks awesome to me. I like that a lot better. And from here, you could always try to kind of polish it or do a number of things. You could re-anodize it a different color. You could do whatever you want. It's your clip. But I like the look of it just like this. I like to go ahead and get the screws set into the holes here before I begin putting them back in. Sorry, it's hard to talk while using fine motor skills. Excellent. Let me go ahead and get those set onto their proper placement. Now it should be super easy. Get these started one at a time. Make sure I'm lined up before I tighten. Oh, yep, see. There it is. Okay, askew there. Excellent. Give it a nice tighten. I want to tighten it down well without overexerting it and stripping it. Just give it a good amount of torque. A little one on that guy. And there you have it. This now has a raw titanium clip installed. I think, at least in my opinion, that this looks worlds better than it did with a purple clip on it. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get something a little bit rougher and just give this a brush off. But yeah, you've got the idea there. This is our Spyderco Paysan, and now it does not have a purple clip anymore. So hallelujah for that. That's my process. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing it, and yeah, let me know if this is helpful for you.